Hello and welcome to today's webinar where we're looking at the English legal system. And this is a guide for support staff, because one of the key things when you are assisting on transactions or deals or cases is just understanding where everything comes from actually helps an enormous amount in terms of what's going on. Now, if you haven't met me before, my name's Jackie. I was a corporate solicitor in practice. I worked and trained at Taylor Wessing in London. I specialised in the projects team in large M&A and joint ventures. I moved to the Northwest. I was at Panonis and Hammonds in the Northwest, again specialising in M&A, particularly private equity and venture capital. And actually one of the things I did when I was at Hammonds was I worked on implementing a training package for the support team, and they all found it really valuable. So let's hope that this is really valuable in terms of understanding where everything comes from. Now, first thing we're going to think about is understanding the distinction between different types of law. So depending on which department you're assisting in, you might be in the criminal departments or you might be in the civil departments. We'll then think about the structure and operation of the courts and the tribunal system. And then we'll make sure we go through the difference between case law, precedent and legislation. And then we'll finish up thinking about an overview of the rules and presumptions used by the courts when they are actually interpreting statutes. Now, we'll start off thinking about the different types of law. And you can see we've got civil law on one side versus criminal law on the other side. And we'll start with criminal law. Now, criminal law, the aims are twofold. The first is they're aiming to regulate behaviour and to punish the defendant. So if you are convicted of a criminal offence, you'll be sentenced to the penalty set out in the law, which could be a prison sentence, it could be fines, or it could be community service. And in England, you are innocent until you are proven guilty.